Alrighty boys, during the last meme supercycle, we saw dog meme coins go absolutely crazy. And over the course of the last couple of weeks, we've started to see cat meme coins pick up some serious momentum on the Solana blockchain. So today we're going to be taking a look at 4 cat meme coins that I think have the potential to do what some of these dog meme coins did during the last meme supercycle. Some of these tokens have really good entry when I'm making this video for you guys, but some of them might need to wait a couple days, maybe even a couple of weeks, for the optimal entry to come around. If you guys don't know, Padre does have some of the best limit orders in the space for this exact scenario. And like I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, I have recently partnered up with Padre to bring my audience the absolute best fee discount in the trenches, up to 35% off all your fees plus 35% cashback. Just for comparison, you're probably only getting about 10% off your fees on Axiom with whatever sign up link you use. So 35% is an absolutely massive jump in the amount you'll be saving if you hop over to Padre with my link or sign up with my code Prince. Anyways, with all that out of the way, be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed at any point. Consider subscribing if you are new around here. And let's go ahead and take a look at these 4 cat meme coins that I think have the potential to have amazing runs from where they're currently at. Alrighty boys, now the first token we're going to be taking a look at today is NubCat. Now to be honest with you, I wish I would have brought this to you guys a couple of days sooner, because over the last couple of days we have blasted past a previous level of resistance and reached quite a high price. Currently we're looking at about a $52 million market cap for NubCat. Luckily when I first found out about NubCat was around right here, so I was able to get in around a 36 mil market cap, somewhere around there. But I definitely wish I was able to get in a little bit sooner. I'm huge on my cat memes here on the channel. As you know, we're about to cover another cat meme after this, CrumbCat. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's go ahead and take a look at the website as well as the suspended X account for NubCat. Yeah, so their X account is suspended. Unfortunately, there's no major social presence for NubCat, but their website is pretty cool. I like their website. It's alright. So you can see Nub is the silly cat, or Nub is a silly cat for the silliest of goobers. This is sort of what their distribution looks like. 2% marketing, 10% for airdrops, 13% for the team, and 75% for the liquidity pool. There are 1 billion NubCat tokens in supply. The liquidity pool is burnt, 0% tax, mint revoked, and these are the centralized exchanges that NubCat is listed on. So as you can see, starting off the video with a pretty big meme, $52 million market cap, like I said before, currently blasting off at the moment. Would I say buy at $52 million market cap? Well, probably not, but if you can, you know, sneak in around $42 million market cap, somewhere around there, around this level of support, you can see that NubCat went pretty high in the last bull run, almost reaching a $200 million market cap. And as we all know, dog memes got the spotlight during the last super cycle, so I think cat memes are going to get theirs in this one. Now, as you can see, I do have a couple of lines marked off on the chart here, one at around 21 mil, which was our previous support before we broke past this resistance of 41 mil. Zooming out, you can see even if I drag this line back around 41 mil, we can take it back here. We did touch this line a couple of times, so that was our resistance, and since we broke past that, I think that that is going to turn into a new level of support over the next couple of days. So if you can scoop some up at around 40 mil market cap, I would say that that's probably going to be your best entry before we see another leg up on NubCat. Taking a closer look at the chart in between recordings, I actually found that there was this additional level of resistance right here that we might end up running into as the chart is currently pumping. If we are able to break past this resistance of 55 mil, I would say that that's going to be super bullish for NubCat. Alrighty boys, now the next meme we're going to be taking a look at is GikoCat. Now GikoCat is a token that had a pretty amazing performance a couple of months ago, reaching an all-time high of around $82 million market cap. And if we just look at the picture that the meme is based on, it looks just to be a cat with a Chinese symbol as the mouth. And if we also take a look at the banner, we can see that there are Chinese or Japanese symbols on the banner as well. So this seems to be a meme that was very heavily adopted by Asia markets. So if we take a look over at the GikoCat official X account, and as we can see, GikoCat is posting actively every day, multiple times a day, while tweeting other people, being involved in the space, which is again exactly what you want to see when it comes to a token that's been around for so long like this. So if we take a look at the chart on GikoCat, we can see that actually this token's been out for almost a year and a half, and like I said before, we did run to a previous all-time high of around $82 million market cap. But if we zoom in on the chart and take a look at what the price action has been doing over the last couple of weeks, we can see that we are currently at a $6.67 million market cap. Obviously you guys know how I get my support and resistance levels by now. If you don't, I just look for levels that the chart has bounced off of consistently. All that really means is that at the time of these bounces, people are either thinking that the token is undervalued or overvalued. It's where the term key liquidity level comes from. Regardless of all that, you can see that we have broken past our previous resistance of 6.8 mil. We ran all the way up to almost 12 mil in the middle of August, or sorry, near the end of July, and now we are currently hovering around this level of what could end up being a level of support. But over the last couple of weeks, it does look like we are retesting this level, and we could end up breaking back below it, which could give a better entry on GikoCat if it's something that you have conviction on doing well over the long run. I am personally holding some GikoCat. I think the meme is really good. I think the potential of it is really good. and I was able to get in before this previous pump here at the end of July, or middle of July. So I'm still holding a bag of Giko, and I am considering that if we do break down past this level of support, to double down on my position. Alrighty boys, now the next meme we're going to be taking a look at today is CrumbCat. As you can probably hear from my voice, I'm very excited to be talking about CrumbCat today. Look at where we're at, man. 2.1 mil market cap. Look at how far we've come. So currently we are sitting at about a $2.1 million market cap. Earlier, we went past our previous all-time high of 2.4 mil and found a new all-time high of 2.74 mil. So super bullish to see massive strength being shown on the chart. Like I said before in my last video, some of you may not have believed me last week when I was talking about CrumbCat because we were consolidating for quite a few days. And during this, there was a pretty massive pullback that took place throughout pretty much the entire Jupe ecosystem. A lot of projects in the space are currently seeing about 70 to 80% drawdowns. But like I said, despite all of that, CrumbCat is showing immense strength on the chart, finding new all-time highs. The community is working harder than ever. And as you can see from this list of Jupiter tokens that I have on Deck Screener, and aside from the Jupiter token itself, CrumbCat has battled its way to become the #2 token in terms of market cap valuation in the entire Jupiter ecosystem. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention in this video was the community for CrumbCat. Obviously, I mentioned this many times in all my other videos, but at this point, after CrumbCat went from 300k market cap a week ago to one of the best performing Jupe Studio tokens in general, I think it's one of the more important times to give these guys the credit that they deserve. The community is getting more and more recognition from more key players in the space. Obviously, I mentioned in my previous video Muse, who is an official content creator for Jupiter Exchange. Earlier today, Muse tweeted out, "This is what I call a community effort. Bag worker since day one, no matter how the market is, no matter how the Jupe eco looks. From on Soul, community is built different. Excited for the future." And I couldn't help but reply to this tweet because she's completely right, and I've been relatively inactive over the past couple of days, so I feel a little bit bad. So I said, CrumbCat bag workers are some of the hardest bag workers I've ever seen. As a holder, I try to keep up, but these guys work so fast and they are everywhere. Dev is based. Couldn't be happier to have found this one when I did, and I do hope you guys agree with me. I hope you all got in at 400k market cap and that you're still holding. Obviously, this chart is showing a ton of strength, and it does look like, despite the fact that we had a major pullback after reaching a new all-time high earlier, that it's possible we're going to go and retest our previous all-time high and maybe enter into a bit of price discovery over the next couple of days. Not only do we have everything working for us that we did before, plus everything that we've seen sort of work in our favor for the CrumbCat community over the last week or two, but now we have the fact working for us that we're one of the only tokens that was able to hold up through this recent pullback that we've seen all across the Jupe ecosystem. So that has been very interesting to see. Usually in these videos, I try and let you guys know where I think your optimal entry is going to be, but I don't even really think, at this point, you missed it, right? If you want to buy some CrumbCat now, look for a 2 mil entry, maybe a 1.8 mil entry. That's the best I could sort of give you in this video. As you can see, the chart is pumping currently as I'm making this video for you guys. Obviously, our previous all-time high was around 1.4 mil, and I think when we broke past that, people were expecting a pretty massive pump on CrumbCat, and when we didn't get that, a lot of people sold off. A lot of people weren't happy with the way that the chart started moving sideways, but after a bit of a delay, like I said before, it does look like we're about to head into price discovery on CrumbCat. And yeah, call me crazy, man. I do think this is going to be the first 100x to 1000x call that we have here on the channel, and it's literally one of the first ones that I called for you guys a week or two ago when I first posted my first sort of video like this on the channel after, you know, being very infrequent on this channel over the last 6 months. At the very end of that video, I included CrumbCat. It wasn't a front and center call or anything like that because it was such a low cap token. But anyways, I'm sure we'll be seeing CrumbCat at a new all-time high in the next video that we go over it. For now, let's go ahead and take a look at the last cat token that I have for you guys today. Alrighty boys, so the next meme we're going to be taking a look at, the final meme we're going to be taking a look at today is VibeCat. Now VibeCat just happens to be another Jupe Studio token. So like a lot of other things in the Jupe ecosystem right now, it is on quite a discount. Whether it continues going down or not from here is completely up to what the markets want to do. This one is the lowest cap token that I'm mentioning in this video though, so it is the riskiest one. But with that being said, this is the kind of token that I really don't mind taking a gamble on. If I'm ever going to take a gamble on anything in the trenches, it's something like this. As you can see back around the middle of July, we did reach a support level of around 526k market cap. And where we're at right now is around a 640k market cap. But we have had quite a few pretty dramatic runs toward the upside on VibeCat over the past couple of months. And its previous all-time high was around 12.6 mils. So I'd say VibeCat has a lot of upside potential, and if you wanted to start slowly DCAing small amounts into VibeCat down towards this 526k market cap level of support, after that you could set a stop loss for around 400k, 450k, maybe even a little bit lower if you're willing to risk a bit more. Now, like I said before, this one is a bit of a gamble. It's a lot more of a lower cap token that we're looking at, but as of the time of me recording this segment, it is the next day from when I recorded the rest of this video, and as you can see, VibeCat is up to a $723,000 market cap. Obviously, VibeCat's a Jupe Studio token, and this morning we've seen a a big influx of volume back into the Jupe ecosystem, which has been super bullish to see. Got another video coming on that later on in the week. So if we do end up seeing another leg up toward the upside like we did in the middle of August here, then it could be a good time to get in on VibeCat. Do keep in mind though that the official VibeCat X account is relatively inactive for the last couple of weeks now. They haven't made a post pretty much all month so far, and before that, about halfway through July was the last time that they posted. So not exactly what you want to see when it comes to a token you're bidding, but just because of the fact that it is a Jupe Studio token and the chart showing a ton of strength, I have personally bid a little bit of VibeCat. And yeah, sort of what we're looking at on the chart right now, I'm kind of glad I did. It looks like we are gonna maybe have another push towards the upside, whether that's back to 1 mil or 1.5 mil or 2 mil, I can't say for sure. Always take your initials when you have the opportunity to, especially when it comes to riskier plays like this. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys thought of these tokens that we took a look at in today's video. Obviously, let me know if I missed any cat tokens that I should be super bullish on. And if you got any suggestions on memes or communities or tokens or projects, whatever you want to call it, for me to make videos on, just leave it in the comments below. I'll be making a video later on today based on a couple of comment suggestions that I've gotten over the last week or so. If you guys want to see it, I'll go ahead and cover it. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing if you are new around here. And with all that out of the way, I'm out of here. Peace.